Stick's not responding.
This is Return to Grace. We're here on Xbox Series X. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. This is a first-person narrative adventure set in a visually stunning 60s retro sci-fi world.
Impact in 10, 9, oh there it is.
So what are we getting here? It's a 4K resolution, 60 FPS, Return to Grace. You play as space archaeologist Adie Ito, who has unearthed the ancient resting place of an AI god and one-time caretaker of the solar system known as Grace.
Been out for nearly an hour.
What's our status, Alan?
Various fractured versions of this Grace AI are the only ones here.
Hull is intact.
Choose which ones work with you the best, and uncover the secret of why Grace was shut down thousands of years ago.
Can you let me out?
Not before we talk about your suit.
Okay, talk.
I'm reading green on seals, green on batteries. Thermals are, well, not green, but fine, and you have 5.35 hours of oxygen. Maybe 6 if we run the scrubbers hot. But Adie, we've had this discussion before. You won't have enough to...
It's fine. I have a plan.
I'm concerned that...
I have a plan.
Understood.
Now, open the hatch.
The canopy hydraulics are not responding. You'll have to pull the manual release.
Love me a good space adventure.
Seriously. This stupid piece of junk.
I'm right here.
Ugh. Visibility's terrible. Any sign of the spire?
I'm not picking up anything new, just the original beacon signal. You'll need to use your wayfinder to locate an entry point, if there is one.
Not all those that wander are lost. Huh.
Let's figure out where you're at, Grace.
This is really interesting.
Anything. A lost
I like our AI
copy
companion.
station.
200 distinct oral histories can't be wrong, Alan. Grace is here. I can't believe this storm. Where would this have come from?
There is record of ancient terraforming on other moons. I think it's safe to assume that Ganymede is not an exception.
There's something man-made here. A
Interesting.
weather station, or maybe a seismic station? It looks the era of that relay from the Dawes Sea dig. It's at least 700 years old, Alan.
How?
There's a little bridge here. There wouldn't be much sense in building this if we weren't within walking distance of the spire.
By all estimates, the beacon is within 400 meters.
This looks climbable.
Oh, I love these kinds of narrative games.
Which way here?
It's like really ominous.
Yep, there.
Well, I felt that.
Again.
What happened?
Fell into a stupid fissure. Looking for a new way to reach the spire. Or at least someplace where it will be easier to find my body.
Well, at least she's got a good attitude about it.
Looks a little tight. It's opened up again.
Another station?
Too close together to be weather stations.
So seismic then. Icequakes would be the risk of building here. So it makes sense they would track activity. The surface temperature is dropping. We can't maintain your thermals much longer.
We're close. I can feel it.
I wish
Examine
I
both weather stations.
Oh my god. This has to be it.
What are you seeing, Adie?
I'm looking at what must be the spire superstructure. There's a destroyed surface ladder. I'll need to find another way in. I can't imagine how something this big has gone undetected for this long.
I think it hurts her arm holding this thing like this.
I don't know. It doesn't seem possible. Can see an exhaust port that might be low enough to jump to.
Did you make it, Adie?
I'll let you know in 1 sec. I'm in. All right, Grace. Let's find out what you've been up to for the past 900 years.
Oh, is this a loading screen? Oh.
Hope my light still works.
Let's go down the shaft.
You should see this spooky tunnel I'm in, Alan.
And why would I want that?
Come on, you're not excited?
You crash-landed me in a frozen hellscape and left me for salvage.
10 years of research, not to mention 6 months of spaceflight, are about to pay off.
But at what cost?
Don't ruin this for me. Looks like a bit of a labyrinth, but I'm still picking up the signal ahead.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy. The structure looks to be in decent condition.
Another good sign.
Everything about this place looks 30th century to me. It's the right era, the right size.
Don't say it, Adie. We've had our hopes dashed before.
How many derelict, like, buildings and stuff exist in this universe?
Looks like the tunnels can be air sealed. I'm guessing large parts of the station could be pressurized. This one's broken. I think I can crawl through. Jeez. That's gotta be over 15 meters.
And if gravity here is 1/6,
Math. It's probably fine.
I could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous drop impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
Yep.
Gosh, I hope this is the right way.
Really digging into the, kind of a horror-like feeling, which is interesting.
Oh boy, this is slick.
Adie?
Oh no. Whoa.
Are you hurt, Adie?
I'm working on it. The structure is enormous. This has to be the Gray Spire, Alan.
And there it is. The perfect setup for disappointment.
I found the beacon. The transmitter is on some sort of console.
It must be part of a control network for the megastructure.
You think we can make a connection here?
Theoretically. If you run a scan, I can attempt to connect.
Scan it.
The interface language is quite old and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact. You can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal. I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close.
Oh, I'm actually supposed to move this? Oh.
First position
Buddy.
is locked. Second calibration position is up. That's 2, and here's the final position. That's it. We're in. Accessing the network now. Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Shit. Alan, you there?
Uh-oh.
Alan?
Hello.
Ha!
A visitor. Let's have a look.
Where's Alan? Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you? Entering a home without knowing its host.
Are you Grace?
Good question. I'm not entirely Grace. I'm running on just a small part of her logic processing.
Grace is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name is Adie Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must apologize, Adamari. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
Will you be able to let me out of this room?
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station, I will require your assistance. There should be a manual winch set in the floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
Interesting. Like, floor
Look for
or...
a hinged floor grate at the foot of one of the doors.
This must be it.
Working the winch will open the door.
Do you know where Grace has been all this time?
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I am running on a very old server. My memories predate the completion of the Grace Spire.
Grace ushered in humanity's golden age.
Oh.
The system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune, and then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, you're a lot more than an archaeologist usually gets.
How long do I have to wedge this for? Okay, it's almost done. Holy. That was a lot of work. So I guess humanity fell apart after all of our great adventures? That's disappointing. This is a dystopian universe.
I'll light the way.
What do I do here?
Love the retro
This
style,
is a
though.
security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
Okay, the 9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
If you're not Grace, then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
I'll call you Logic then, for now. So we have a better idea of who you are. And, you can call me Adie.
I will refer to you as Adie, then, until we have a better idea of who you are.
Isn't this 9, or... No.
So what exactly are you?
The station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you've suggested. The server can also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans. When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online.
This is so interesting.
Become some small part of Grace's consciousness.
This looks like metallic rock.
The power station is set into the spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens. That makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today. Can you open this?
With some difficulty. I will need to direct power from logic to control processing. And I will not function at the same cognitive level until full power is restored.
What do you mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Adie.
Good luck.
You still there?
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little different.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again. You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty. What's the crane for?
Go to the 3 generators overlooking the turbine.
You know what's in these?
Enough, Adie. You must go to the generators.
They're cartridges. For what, I wonder?
For the last time, go to the generators.
Hmm.
You must prime the generators first.
These look like holding tanks. How exactly do these turbines work?
Why do you insist on being so insolent? Go to the generators.
These look like crystal core processors. Amazing. You can find the material to build one of those today. So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including human hands in the operation of this station.
Hmm.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed, we are all part of Grace. Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be. I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament.
Hmm.
The turbine has failed us.
That's not good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
Alright.
Is there like a way down? Looks like I gotta go down there. Is there like a staircase down or?
What happened here? Someone ripped this apart.
You must go to the turbine.
More sabotage, maybe.
I command you to go to the turbine.
Hmm. Somebody didn't want this machine to be working again. Oh, the mystery intrigues me ever so. Oh, there's literally like a... This is like an elevator thing, isn't it?
Going down.
Oh, this is so
Safe to be
interesting.
down here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
It is not.
Hmm. Very well.
You must now go to the magnetic crane.
Very well.
You're sure I'll be able to fix this?
If you trust in my word, yes.
Okay. Hmm. Now I'm really interested to see why this thing was shut down.
You must first cast out the old turbine. Now cast aside the wretched unit.
It's probably shut down because of all these split personalities.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
Hmm. Seriously, I'm actually like really into the mystery on this one. And we have light.
Everett?
Hello?
Everett, is that you?
Grace?
Everett.
Behold my power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my glory.
This isn't right. Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you whoever it is.
You must leave this place